old school game. So I've just spent the last, I don't know, 30-40 minutes trying to get it to work with OBS. It's a really old game. So you'll have to let me know how it looks and how it sounds on your end. All right, we're gonna start. When you play the game, normally there's this cool opening sequence that tells you the history. I guess humans are attacked by aliens and they send their starship captains out to the stars, and finally you come back in your ship to see what you found this ancient technology called the precursors, and you have this like skeleton of a ship using that technology, and you're trying to come back to Earth and see what's happened. That's sort of the setup for this. We're gonna have aliens and space battles, and it should be interesting. Start a new game. There we go. All right, so first we need to set our name. Our name is gonna be Spathi. And we get to name our ship too. Our ship is going to be the Clock 9. We have 10 units of fuel. We have a little Earth cruiser docked with our ship. So this is sort of like our flagship, and you can get other ships in it. And usually it's really a skeleton ship. Like, it has a core and an engine and not much else. It starts out really crappy, but it gets really powerful. Sounds perfect for you to watch in your new Vid-Let 3. Oh, nice. First time my stream has been watched on Vid-Let 3, I'm sure. All right, so let's this is the solar system menu. There's my ship. I don't know if you can see my cursor. I don't think so. But down there on the bottom middle of the screen, there's my little rendering of my ship. So exit menu, I guess. And let's just save our game. Let's call it new game. No, we'll call it. All right, well, we're calling it that. There's a star map. You can go to other places, but for now, we just need to go to Earth and see what's happening. So I'm going to go to navigate. And I think I can give it a little gas. There we go. Controls are not terrific. And I'm heading, I don't know what planet that is. Little blue marble. I used to be really good at navigating this. Not so sure anymore. Oh, we're being attacked! Look, the Earth. Uh-oh. Attention, interloper. Heed this recorded message. Your message speaks with the voice and authority of the ur-quan. You are trespassing within ur-quan space. The world Earth may not be approached for any reason. Nor will hostilities against our orbital platform be tolerated. Your ship does not respond to standard hierarchy identification transmission. Uh-oh, Chad. Therefore, the team needs to be independent. Not permissible, only subservient shall be tolerated. The drone now leaves to inform the ur-quan of your transgressions. You're commanded to remain here and wait for the arrival of the ur-quan. Yeah, like, we're gonna wait. Disobedience will be punished. Now, I don't know if you noticed in that video that they're showing, in the bottom right-hand corner, there was that little creature. That's, well, you'll learn it eventually, but that little creature is actually the ur-quan. It's mentally controlling that other creature. And it's one of the two, like, nasty races that you encounter here. So he's saying he's gonna wreck us if we approach Earth. I guess let's actually head. Let's actually try to get to the moon here, and then we're gonna head to the space platform. Try to get to the moon. First professor on the moon, right here. All right, now part of this game is mining resources off planets. So you're always going to want to start with some scans to see what might be there. So we'll hit scan, and we'll scan for minerals. Those little dots are showing you where minerals may be. And we're going to scan for energy. There is an energy signal, so that might be worth checking out. Let's scan for biologicals. There are some biologicals here. That could be good or bad. And up at the top there, you see the stats of Luna. The thing to really pay attention to is temperature, weather, and tectonics. So if you have extremes of temperature, if you have like extreme thunderstorms or whatever, or if you have a high degree of tectonics or earthquakes, your ship is probably going to take damage just by flying around out there. So but we got that. We're gonna dispatch. That's gonna put our little, it's gonna say, okay, now where do you want your lander to go? I think let's go up here and try to see what that energy signal is. Those green dots are my crew. Like we didn't. Discovered an alien base. Must have been abandoned many years ago. They've taken great care to make it appear as if it's functioning. Why would they leave but make it look like it's functioning? That's weird. And they've got programmed construction vehicles to just roam around the lunar surface, bulldozing moon dust into random piles. Like, why would they do that? We found the installation hyperwave locked in transmit mode, endlessly playing the same alien recording, although we cannot translate the message. Our Xenotech, Ensign Rigby, believes the message is some kind of alert or Mayday broadcast. The base is filled with useful materials and equipment. You know, I feel like the game sounds are really loud, so give me a moment while I adjust. Is that better? I think it might be better. Yeah. That might be too low. That sounds better. You have to let me know how that sounds. I feel like my audio is pretty low. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. That's a little better, I think. Almost like there's interference happening. I don't know. We're just gonna move on. Alright, then our ship goes back. We have used one of our fuel. I still want to get some of those materials. So let's set down. There's a nice big one here, I think. Aluminum. Not super exciting. Calcium, equally unexciting. Iron, nice. I'm sure that's good. We hope. And you can use the materials, you can trade it. By the way, if you have played the Mass Effect series, it has a mechanic, particularly in Mass Effect 1, that's very similar to this. Probably, you know, they got the idea. All right, well, control? Yeah, okay. If you take damage, you'll lose members of your crew. If you lose all of your members of your crew, well, that's that. Manifest. We don't really want to look at the manifest. So yeah, so we're going to go back to navigate. We try to go to Earth. I'm going to need to get some more fuel. See, now Earth has class 2 for weather and tectonics. We can't scan it because they've got this like energy shield. So Earth is a bust. Let's go to the space station here. Sure, they'll be glad to see us. I gotta find out what the Earth. Uh-oh. Attention, unidentified space vessel. I am Starbase Commander Hayes of the slave planet. Hyperwave broadcast extremely weak. Yeah, like your lights are having a problem. Situation critical. Scanners and deep radar are non-functional. Let me guess, I'm here to solve all your problems, right? Are you the scheduled hierarchy resupply ship? Repeat, are you the resupply vessel? What do you mean hierarchy? Let's see. Slave planet, hierarchy resupply vessel. What is going on here? Look, I don't know who you are, why you're here. But right now, the only thing I'm worried about is saving the lives of the 1,900 men and women aboard the Starbase. I mean, I think that's fair. Oh, I'm Obi-Wan, I'm your only hope. Can't keep the transmitter on too longer, need the power for heat and air. Radioactives. I don't know if I do have those. Got some aluminum and calcium and iron. Well, where can we get this stuff? Go to Mercury. Okay. Scour the surface for deposits. Okay. Seems easy enough. Oh, inhospitable. I don't like the sound of that. Watch out for earthquakes and hot spots. So it's going to have high tectonic and high temperature. All right. Talk with our masters. What is he talking about? Sure, they will reward me. Okay. Whoever they are. All right. So now. A little more gas. Get ready to turn around. Practice a little Delta V. I think the little tiny, if I remember my school science. Worst thing is if you overshoot where you're going. I mean, it's not the worst thing, but it's not a great thing. All right, scanning. Energy, nothing. So I guess mineral. All right, yeah, the red ones. That's what we want. That is radioactives. Now, this is going to be challenging because, well, it's going to be very dangerous. See, class 3 tectonics and temperature is 165 degrees Celsius. That's very, very hot. Are trying. I think this is gold up here. Silver. vanadium. Oh, we're full. Okay. We lost three brave souls. I think we're good for now. Let's go back. Can't go any faster than that. All right, let's head back to the old Earth-a-Rooney. Tell you what, when this game first came out, this was amazing graphics. I originally played this on a PC. The first PC we ever owned. Are we ready to transfer? Wait, before we can help you require certain information. Yeah, let's get the info. Oh, can I okay, that's the game you're playing? Okay. Alright, fine. This music bangs, you know? 1992 this came out. How long ago was that? Like 31 years? Oh my gosh. What the HE double hockey sticks kind of ship is that? Just who are you? I am Captain Profi of the Starship Cluck 9. We are the survivors of the Star Control Science Research Team to the Vela star system. Star Control Science mission, eh? I served as a Star Control officer during the war aboard several cruisers on the Corwood front. If there had been any scientific mission to Vela, I would have heard about it. It was secret. Don't tell just anybody about it, buddy. Corridor 9, the Special Operations Division. That's right. Spec Ops, that's who we are. We're like the SEAL Team 6, space exploration. What you say is true. How do you explain that huge alien starship you're flying? Well, it's a funny story about that. We have totally returned to Earth to give you the technological secrets of the precursors. And to help you fight the hierarchy. Although, I don't actually know who the hierarchy are at this point. But I'm willing to help out about things like the ur-quan, win back our freedom. What? You're not ready to throw down? Come on. First years after the defeat, when it was so terrifying to look up, to see the bloody glow of the pulsating slave shield overhead. I don't like the sound of a slave shield. The sheer power of our hatred. Kind of like me and a lot of pop music. Trying to keep the station alive. Keep the root beer floats flowing. Hate our ur-quan master. Now, fun fact, I'm not positive it's still available, but the developers who originally made this game got the rights back from the company that originally published it, and for a long time you could get an open source free version of this game online. I'm not sure if it's still available. I got this copy from Steam, so like a couple dollars for Star Control 1 and Star Control 2. Consider the consequences should we fail. Gonna punish our little dog Toto too? Gruesome retribution. That's like going to bed with no toast. I'm gonna have this song on loop all day tomorrow. I don't know who composed the music, but this is a banger. Just admit that. You will seriously consider my offer? Oh, they're saying we gotta check out the alien base. Yeah, well, it was abandoned years ago, buddy, so I don't know what you're so worried about. Listen closely. Long-range sensors show a ship closing on the station fast! Oh no! Ur-Wrath! That doesn't sound good. What do you mean you've got to fight? We were up until 2 seconds ago. Yeah, the Ur-Wrath are kind of cool, extremely dangerous. By the fetid breath of the Dark Twin Kazon, a human and alien starship. How fascinating. When I intercepted that ur-quan drone and learned that an unidentified starship had approached Earth, I never expected to find such a remarkable vehicle in the hands of a human. Humans are prey animals, weak and helpless. But here is a human in an armed starship, and therefore in direct violation of the oath of fealty. I'm sure our masters, the ur-quan, will punish Earth most severely for this treachery. When I present them with the twisted wreckage of your ship and your many charred corpses. Not even a fruit basket? Yeah, where'd you come from, buddy? Since you will soon be dead, I will gladly explain. We have spent many years gleefully preying on the pakunk. What is a pakunk? They are pitiful, pitiful, okay. And we would have continued in this divine worship of Dogar and Kazon. But we require additional crew members and repairs to our cloaking device. We departed the G-class constellation and set course for home. But before we had reached our region of space, we detected the passage of a nearby vessel, the ur-quan drone. It informed us about you, so here we are. And now, you die! Yeah, I think we're gonna just use our big boy ship. Got him! By the way, this little like mini game, this little combat mini game, it's very fun in of itself. Ooh, wow, we took a lot of damage. We're down to 17 crew. Yikes. The Ilroth ship has a cloak, and it has, each ship is unique. But the Ilroth ship has a cloak, and it has a, flamethrower thing. But it's close range only. Get your equipment and software over here. Get your precursor stuff over here. Ship repair fabricators. Ship repair fabricators are now fabricating a ship. And we will, it's a really good plan that I have. For sure. I'm gonna keep it secret for now. Yeah, we'll slowly build our strength. Get to work. All right, let's do it. And by get to work, you mean I do all the work and you just give me orders. That name for a new alliance. Ooh, I get to name it. Let's call it the Alliance-y McAlliance phase. Okay, new alliance of free stars. You know, workmanlike, basic, could perhaps get the job done. The concordance of alien nations. But I disagree with the term concordance on general principle. The United Federation of Worlds and the Empire of Prophi. Well, that's the one. You're the one with the big starship. That's right, I am the one with the big Empire Trophy. Let's go! Configuration process. 2 weeks. Like, I gotta do all the work up here and you're gonna just like configure stuff for 2 weeks? Good news, Captain. Okay, you've integrated it. That's good. You're just gonna give me a bunch of stuff for free now, right? Okay, glad you fixed the micro meteorite holes. Does not have emergency warp escape unit. That's true. We did get around to that. Okay, that's cool. Thanks, bud. Now I need some crew and I need some fuel. There is a cost, however. 5 fuel units. Holy cow, that's like more than half my remaining fuel. Modifications. Soup it up a little bit. Put some spoilers, air dams. Make turn it into a real hot rod. That's why this ship, by the way, is one of the best ships in the game. Once you upgrade it so that it's more, it can be like really maneuverable. It can have lots of armor. It can be very fast. And it can have very powerful weapons. But it takes a while to get to that. I have minerals to offload. There you go, buddy. Billions of dollars. 27 res unit. Okay. We're rich. Okay. I got 3,000 bucks to spend. Burning a hole in our space pockets. Okay, I don't really want the info, but you know, for you guys, I'll do it. Let's get some historical data. Sure. Who won the Battle of Lexington? Yeah, what about the Starfaring races? Who are these Pakunk dudes he mentioned? The battle. Oh, the members of the Old Alliance. Yeah. Who fought by our side? The Shofixti, the G.O.A.T, the Erelu, the Chingenzu, the Murmurherm. The Murmurherms are cool. The Cyrene, they're all cool. The Cyrene has a really interesting special weapons. Each ship, in addition to having different characteristics in terms of like speed, maneuverability, resistance to damage, they each have like a special attack. For example, the Earth Cruiser, the little ship in the top right hand corner of my flagship, that has these homing rockets. They're not bad. Frankly, the Earth Cruiser is not a great ship. My precursor. Alright, Shofixti. These are like raccoon dudes. Yeah. They're like Rocket Raccoon, basically. Delta Gorno by the G.O.A.T. Uplifted. By the way, the Uplift series of science fiction books, very good. Incredible fecundity. You keep your dirty thoughts to yourself, sir. This guy just goes on and on. The glory device. Oh yeah, they like to like you know, commit carry and blow themselves up and their enemies. Alright, next E-hats. Rage more on each other. Sounds like a plan. The Veep Zeeps. The Veep Zeeps fight the Zeep Zeeps and the Zeep Zeeps and the E-Peeps. The G.O.A.T never lost a battle. Unfortunately, apparently they didn't do so well against the ur-quan. So, Erlu, these are like android dudes. They're strange. Something about those Erlu that gives me the creeps. Moving really fast through hyperspace, okay. Ah, gosh, I'm remembering like what all the races are. Okay, the Chengenzu. Leaders of the Alliance. Chengenzu. Silicon-based biology. Fantastic intellects. Rather be taking orders from a Chengenzu than any other life form. Never used hyperwave communicators. I think they're telepathic. Yeah, telepathic. And these are the Alliance races. There's a whole set of hierarchy races that are equally cool. Mechanical beamings. They have a ship that looks like an F-15 strike fighter. It can transform between two different forms. Churned out millions. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I'm not sure I ever finished this game. I actually used to spend more time playing the little combat minigame against my friends. We'd have like tournaments. Alright, what about the Siren? Warm breathing pinups. Settle down, buddy. Joy units. Okay. Sounds good, buddy. The world was an Eden. That's enough. That's enough. Full tommery. Full tommery is the opposite of tomfoolery. Alright. I think we're good for now. Let's learn by playing. No more no more reading. No more history. I need to get some darn crew. Do not require additional information. Yes, I need crew. What? Blow up an ur-quan for me. Yeah, I think we're a long ways away from that. Oh, okay. I think we go to the shipyard. And we can get some crew. Alright, these cost 3 each. Let's load it up. Let's max that out. And I think we'll just stick with the ships we have. Let's save the game. Good. Great. Exit the menu. Let's outfit the starship. Alright, we do need some fuel. Oh, it costs 20 each. Okay, now we're back up to 10. Get a module. We could get another... I think we could get more crew. That's very expensive. But I think being more... Getting more thrust, I think, And then you say you can choose where we're going to put it. I guess we'll put our thrust right there. Probably could get, yeah, dynamo unit. What does that do? Oh, iron bolt. I forget what dynamo unit is. I don't remember. But I want to get a better gun. $400 left. Did I get? Can't really get anything else. All right, I think maybe we'll just buy some more fuel. Get up to 20. Let's save. Save the game. All right, yeah, it shows at the bottom what our characteristics are. So our maximum velocity has gone up to 64. Turning rate is still at 5. Maximum fuel, and we have 2 guns now, I guess. I think we just added a side gun. That's what I think. So I think, yeah, we get the money back. That's our crew pod. That's our fuel tank. You know, maybe instead of taking this, let's actually make our ship more maneuverable. Yeah, I think that's going to be helpful. And we got $1,000 left. I guess one more fused thrust and one more turning jets. Good. We should be much better. We're up to 72 velocity and double the turning rate, so that's pretty good. And we're gonna save our game. Save often. Exit menu. Okay, so let's depart. I don't know what exactly we need to do, but I think we should go to a planet, and I think we want to go to Mars, actually, if I remember correctly. Nobody's ever watched your stream on a big screen TV. Actually, I have. But that's kind of what it's like in VR, isn't it? Oh, our ship is so much more responsive now. Look at this. That's awesome. I definitely want to max out the turning jets. Oh. All right. So tectonics and weather are both class 2, so that's not great. I watch all my YouTube on a big screen TV. Unless I'm traveling, then I watch it on my phone. Alright, minerals, what you got for me? Those are base metals, that's what gray means, I believe. And no energy. Okay. Biological? Nothing. Let's go get some stuffs. We need to get some money. Now, radioactives are worth the most. We have enough room for all this stuff? I hope so. You can make multiple trips. Your lander does have a, you know, a limit to the capacity. One more? Can we get... It makes this weird, like, da-da-da-da-da noise when you're full. Hey, well, we're loaded up. Great. Let's... You know what? I should be saving after each encounter here. Alright, let's navigate. Well, that was Mars. I guess we could go to some of the outer planets. If I remember, we could check out Venus. If I remember correctly, the weather on Venus is like extremely dangerous. So I'm thinking let's not do that. What is that? Is that maybe Neptune? What is the moon? Yeah, Neptune. What you got for me? This is a gas giant, right? Or no? Class 8 weather. Probably not a great place to touch down. Yeah, we don't want to go there. This is Neptune's moon. Triton. Okay. Class 2 weather, class 1 tectonics. A little colder. Seemed like a good amount of minerals there. No energy. No bios. Let's dispatch. Actually, this looks like a different color to me. That it's like a bluish color. Hit down here. It's all keyboard based. You're not going to be using your mouse at all in this game. Like literally not at all, not even for the menus. I would say if you kind of enjoyed the first Mass Effect game, there's a good chance you'll enjoy this. This game has like, it's pretty basic mechanics, but the graphics are really good for the time, and actually I think they hold up decently well. It's just this whole pixelated style, which is popular these days. It's pretty good, I think. I'd say give it a try. Either look for the free version or buy the cheap version off of Steam. Now, I will warn you about something. After Star Control 1 and Star Control 2, they came out with Star Control 3, and it's terrible. It's not at all good. The gas giant planets, you can't land on them themselves, but that usually you can go to their moons. This is Saturn. Pretty cold. Worse weather, and definitely got a little tectonic activity happening. Got some minerals. No energy. No bio. Uh-oh. Did he tag me? Alright, let's get out of there. We already lost 2 people. Too dangerous. It's not worth it. The risk-reward ratio is not very good. And that was just, I think, a level 2 or a level 3. Oh, level 3, yeah. Wait till you see like a level 5 or level 6. Okay, let's come out of the planet Saturn's orbit here. That's gotta be Uranus. Yeah, I bet you didn't think we would be playing a game about Uranus today. I'm sorry. I want to apologize. I want to be clear. I'm saying the name of a planet, nothing else. Nothing else. Triton. Wait, weren't we just here? We were just here. Got confused. I got so confused. Chat. Confused. Okay, that over there is Saturn. That's Mars. Is that going to be Jupiter, that green one? Didn't find any people on Mars. I thought men were from Mars. All right, scanning. Class 8 weather. Oh, we can't navigate. I just got done saying that. What? Oh yeah, Uranus. No, that wasn't Jupiter. Where's Jupiter? We used up 2 units of fuel already? Man. Is that big red one? I think that big red one must be Jupiter. Zoom. Oh, lots of fun here. Lots of fun to be had here. I'm gonna clean out the solar system, and then you can go into hyperspace. You can go to other star systems. All right, this seems like an easy planet. Seems like it's got lots of minerals, no energy, and no biologics. Let's just go and scoop it all up. The scientist working on the tube technology immediately. Cyanoacetylene. I don't know what that is. Sounds awesome. So chat, I cannot wait to show you what I got done off camera in Create Arcane Engineering Minecraft. That's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Finally got around. Okay, yeah, we're full up. Gonna have to make another trip. I think you use a little fuel every time you do this. I think these are valuable. At least that's what I hope. Right, and exit menu. I want to look at our manifest. Cargo. So common minerals are worth $1, and we've got 101 of those. Base metals are worth $3. We've got 101 of those. Noble gases are worth 4. Exotics are 25. So actually, we don't have anything really great. That's all right. All right, chat, just a warning, we're going to be ending the stream in a little bit. Just a short stream, take a look at this game, see if I like it still, see if you like it, that kind of thing. Just to kind of wet our beaks a little bit, so to speak. Maybe we'll have time to finish up the Jupiters. Oh, no. All right, this is still Jupiter. Does it tell us which moon? Callisto. Okay, class 2 tectonics. No minerals, no energy, no bio, no thank you. All right. This is Europa. Oh, those are some radioactives, I think. We're doing it. Those are valuable. I think those are radioactives. I hope they're red. Bromine, I don't think bromine is radioactive. Could be wrong about that. Or bromine. Is bromine mean? Bro, mean! Astatine? Alright, well, in case they are valuable, I'm going to make another shot here. It doesn't put you exactly where you want. I don't know if there's an upgrade you get later that allows that, but whatever. Exit menu, game, save. Save that bad boy. Navigate. Okay, let's see what this moon is. Oh boy. We got it. This is Io. Oh yeah, class 4 tectonics. Oh, those are radioactives, aren't they? I mean, I kind of want to try it just to see if it's valuable, but it's probably a terrible idea. Oh yeah, these are radioactives for sure. Oh, I think astatine is. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, they got me. All right. There's a couple here. Really hard to see. There's still 2 more. I mean, we know that radioactives are worth money. Alright, I think we got everything. Sweet. Game, save game. Boom. And we're going to navigate. Gonna navigate this joint. So go this way. I guess let's head back to Earth and sell our loot. Did we go to Venus? You know what? Let's check Venus out. What the heck? It got for me class 8 weather, class 2 tectonics. I do not think we want to land on here. For some reason I thought there would be biologics there, but I guess not. Get off of this away. All right. Starbase Commander. We want to sell. Glad you made it back in one piece. New situation. Detected faint alien signals coming from. We were just there. Huh. I suppose we should go check it out. Could represent the presence of a hierarchy spot, okay? Minerals to offload. Yeah. Common elements. Corrosives. Base metals. Oh boy, that's the money. All right. We need to repopulate. You definitely want to repopulate whenever you have the chance. And let's see what kind of stuffs can we buy. Let's get some fuel. I'm thinking crew pod would be nice. Like having extra crew would basically make us more resilient. Having another gun would make us more powerful. I think actually crew is probably the way to go. Put it there. Probably can't afford to put crew in it yet. Let's see. Yeah, look, can get a lot more crew. Spend all our money on as many crew as we can get. All right, we can't quite max it out, but that's awesome. We got 94. Alright, so we're supposed to go to Uranus. Not going to pronounce it the other way, chat. Just forget it. See, I'm going to save. And this game, like, you can make different choices, and the game, I believe, changes depending on the choices you make, which is just like revolutionary for this era. There's every aspect of this game which is sweet, in my opinion. Clock 9 in outer space. You think Conductor McCluckin is the one who's piloting our ship? It's possible. Alright, so supposedly... Oh, this is Neptune. No. This is not. I don't know my planets that well, to be honest, chat. That's Pluto. So that I guess it's the green one? Yeah, gotta be the green one. Gotta be. It's gonna be embarrassing if it is. Okay. I mean, we're here. Oh no. Yeah, no, we don't want to do that. So where is this? I said there's somebody here. There's nobody here. I see nothing. Well, maybe we'll check out Pluto. Good old Pluto. Is it a planet or not? I know there's been a lot of debate in recent years. I consider it a planet. If we're gonna play an old school game, I'm gonna use the old school beliefs. Okay. There's something good there, whatever that is. Energy up, an energy signal. No biologics. Let's get whatever this is, because I'm sure it's awesome. We are like way off. Zo crystals, those sound awesome. I think those are exotics. Ooh, what's that? What is that? Under fire from an ancient... Oh, we took damage already. Darn it. Killed Kowalski, Fritz, Chin, O'Donnell, Luigi. Oh, it's a me, Mario. 3 of the Lieberman triplets? Oh, no. Uh-oh. Attention. Big, mean, hostile, alien vessel hovering overhead. This is Spathi, Captain Fliffo. I know you are going to torture me, so let's just get this over with right now. The coordinates of my homeworld, Spathi, are 2241.6, 368.7, and the ultra-secret Spathi cipher, which is known only by me and several billion other Spathi, is Huffy Muffy Guffy. Sorry about that little mistake with your landing vehicle. I was startled when it approached my vessel in a threatening manner that... my automated defense systems fired on it when it got too close. I hope nobody got hurt. Hi there, friend. We come in peace and mean you no harm. Are you sure? Because your statement is often just a more polite way of saying, attention alien vessel, identify yourself or be destroyed. Oh, that was one of my choices. In the event, I'm Spathi Captain Fliffo, the void ship Star Runner, placed here in this planetary system as part of the powerful Earth Guard Star Force. Okay, these guys are great. These are my favorite aliens in this whole series. Make sure Earthlings don't do anything tricky, eh? Okay. What are you doing here on Pluto? Okay. 20 years ago. Didn't want to be slick, so I wonder why. Alien effort. Might miraculously defeat the combined ur-quan armada, right up to the point where the ur-quan totally defeated and annihilated them. Oh. So what are you doing here? Hunams. We're Hunams, chat. Join the hierarchy as combat thralls and retain some autonomy, including the right to travel through space. Or become a fallow species, return to pre-atomic savagery on the surface of the homeworld. Case for all time beneath an impenetrable force shield. The Hunams chose the latter option and were swiftly imprisoned on the surface of the earth. Oh, sneaky Hunams. But they didn't trust them to obey, so they chose a small group of hierarchy combat starships from the Ur-Wrath and Spathi fleets. Serve as a so-called Earth Guard, station them on base. They're not guarding Earth exactly, but yeah. Look, will you just tell me why you're on Pluto? Originally we were stationed on Earth Moon, which made us Spathi a bit uneasy. Because with each passing day, we grew more and more worried about the sneaky Earthlings making a surprise attack. These guys are like inveterate cowards. Throughout, though, the Ur-Wrath kept telling us that was impossible, since the Earthlings had no ships or weapons whatsoever. That made us feel a bit better, but when the Ur-Wrath left, we again grew fearful. I decided to make a strategic redeployment to Mars. So they moved from the moon to Mars, and then they're like, I'll be a little more prudent, let's move to Jupiter. You know what, let's get out to Saturn. You know, they're like, you know what, we might as well head out to Pluto, keep a safe distance with those tricksy Hunans, and go from there. What happened to the Ur-Wrath? Supposed to be the toughest ridge crests, or the most rigid flipper. So, the backbone, rigid flipper, but they departed the system en masse. So as soon as the ur-quans left, they took off. They claimed to receive the direct order from their gods of evil and darkness, who had grown dissatisfied with their passivity. Makes sense? Kill or at least torture someone soon. They're kind of like the Klingons in a way. I believe they just got bored and wanted to have some fun. Yeah. When do you expect them to come back? They pushed up into hyperspace 18 years ago. We asked them that very question. And I think they said something to the effect of, real soon. Well, what about the base on Luna? Decided that the Earthlings figured out we'd abandoned the base on Luna. Could be a problem, you know? They might try something sneaky. Yeah, because those Hunams are sneaky. So we rigged up some biodroids, they drive around, push around these piles of dirt, looks like stuff is happening. We set up the radio. Winky's Happy Night, your favorite Melnorm fun run. Only the Earthlings would think we were still there. Yeah, well, it worked. What about the other Spathi ships? Past years became necessary to redeploy strategically some of our Earth Guard forces. As many as possible ran away to our homeworld in case of a sudden surprise attack by the vicious, unrelenting alien race we Spathi call the ultimate evil. That needs a song. That needs this. That's what that needs. Well, who or what is the ultimate evil? Lurks just outside the range of even the most sensitive long-range detectors, which we feel gives us conclusive evidence of the ultimate evil's nefarious intent. In other words, we can't find it, so we know it has to be there doing something sneaky. How much crew do you got there, buddy? Dozens, that is to say scores, perhaps even hundreds of my brethren stride through the corridors of this specially modified, super efficient, mass destruction oriented starship, which could definitely lay siege to an entire planetary system should we so choose. Fortunately for you, we decided not to, at least for today. Hunters, come on, buddy. You are far too clever for a poor Spathi like me. I must submit to your superior alien intellect. I guess I am not revealing any truly important secrets if I tell you that each of my species in Looter-class void ships typically holds 30 Spathi crewmen. Though at present my vehicle, the Star Hunter, is not quite up to the full complement. Due to the needs of my homeworld and the resistance against these ultimate evil aforementioned, and the fact that my vessel is somewhat understaffed right now, seeing as how I'm the only Spathi on board, which is a bit frightening, as I'm sure you can understand. The galaxy teems with threatening monsters, Cliffa. Are you really happy here? You know, alone and vulnerable? How true, Captain. How true. In truth, just between us, during the past 7 years, I've been quite ill at ease. And now I find myself enjoying your company, this witty dialogue, in the presence of your huge, powerful, death-dealing starship, which, being my friend, you would certainly feel compelled to use in order to save me from any hostile life forms who would happen to threaten me with death or that sort of thing. Well, I think you'd feel a lot safer, wouldn't you, if you were with me? Come on, join our fleet. Happy days and jubilation! I discard all prejudice and hesitations, accept and celebrate your offer of protection and your undying commitment to my well-being. Now wait, Papa, that's not exactly what I offer here. I must wax melancholy for just a moment, though, and make sure you understand that any other Spathi ships we meet at large in the galaxy are not going to be quite so responsive to your friendly gestures as myself, since they bear more heavily the yoke of ur-quan enslavement, and are also apt to talk themselves out of aligning with a totally unknown alien, which I, having been left here alone, cannot do. Fair. In addition, you will no doubt wish to reverse engineer my vessel, the Star Runner. Oh, we can do that? Well, I'm sure this will be an interesting educational experience for your technicians. I must explain that even if you were to duplicate my looter vessel, you would be unable to use it in combat because you would lack the expertise of native captain. Crap. Without further ado, welcome me aboard, Captain. Sweet. See, we got in a little ship added to our fleet there. Now, the Spathi ship appears on the face to be the weakest of the ships, okay? The weapon doesn't do very much damage. You can't really aim it very well. But the Spathi ship has a couple of things going for it. Number one, it is the fastest and most maneuverable out of all the other ships, meaning you can very easily avoid the enemy's attacks. And the weapon, although it doesn't do a lot of damage, it is a homing shot. So I call them the butt bombs, and it's a very effective tactic to fly just out of reach of the enemy, hitting them over and over again with your butt bombs until you whittle them down to nothing. And the Spathi are truly difficult to defeat. So just putting that out there. All right, well, we need to save our game. And I think we're gonna leave it here for tonight. So yeah, so this is Star Control 2. It came out in 1992. It is a really fun game. I hope I'm capturing a little bit of the humor that's in it. It has a really deep story. There's an interesting twist to the hierarchy, and the objective of the game really is to A, make money by exploring, B, meet other alien races, and ideally get them to join your alliance. As you do that, you gain access to their ships, which have interesting abilities. Of course, as you do mining and get money, you're going to be able to upgrade your flagship, and discover all kinds of other things. There's all this stuff going on. So it's just a really fun game. I enjoy it. If you would like to see more of this, you need to let me know in the comments. Please also give me a like and a subscribe. It really helps out the channel. I really appreciate that. We recently hit and surpassed our 100 subscriber goal, and my new goal is to hit 150 subscribers. And again, we played 7 Days to Die for a special event for 100. I don't know what we'll do for 150, but it's going to have to be even better. It's going to have to be at least 50% better. All right, so let's try for that. Appreciate you tuning in. Let me know what you think of this game, if you've ever tried it. I'm curious. And take care. And bye-bye. Thanks so much. Take care.